Hi, I'm Rena Greenberg. We hear all the time, just be yourself, be your authentic self. Do you ever stop to think about what does that mean? Who is my authentic self? Now, usually when people say that, what they're implying is be your spiritual self, be your best self, be who you really are. Well, here's the issue. When you've been around for a while, you begin to notice that we have many parts to ourselves. That's right. We have many parts to ourselves. So when we hear this advice, be yourself, well, which part of myself should I be? Well, a lot of times people decide I'm going to be the part of myself that someone wants me to be. I'm going to be who you want me to be. And sometimes that's just in a casual setting when we meet someone casually. But it could be over the long run. I'm going to be the wife that you want me to be. I'm going to be the husband that you need me to be. I'm going to be the mother that you want me to be. I'm going to be the daughter or son that you want me to be, the best friend that you expect me to be. And some of these relationships actually help us to cultivate the best parts of ourselves through the challenges of relationship, through all the interactions and experiences. Often we are able to emerge as our best self. So it can be helpful sometimes to get an idea of what is it that people want from us and how can we step up and be that for other people, not to lose ourselves in the relationship, but actually to refine our qualities, to become more honest, more loyal, kinder, more compassionate, more generous, stronger, more courageous. So sometimes being in a relationship with others, whether it's short relationships or the more long-term relationships, can actually help us to refine ourselves and develop the character traits within ourselves that help us to feel really the best about ourselves. So I know people who never thought they would be a good mother, a good father, but through the experience of raising children, they realized that they actually were able to develop within themselves much higher, better qualities. And that's what I'm always doing with people through the hypnosis, is we're helping ourselves and helping each other to become the best version of ourselves, to bring out those traits within ourselves that really help us to not only feel good about ourselves, but to contribute more to the world. And that's really one of the greatest uses of our lives. So it's a wonderful opportunity. But what do we do with those parts of ourselves that we're embarrassed of, that we're ashamed of, that we don't want people to see? Part of being human is accepting all parts of ourselves, and to know that no matter how spiritually evolved we become, we are, as long as we're in the body, we're going to carry our humanity, our human traits. And I think one of the greatest disservices that spiritual teachers often impart to their students is the attitude that I have achieved this certain level. I am here and you are there, and I am going to, reach down and give you that hand and pull you up. And though it is true that spiritual teachers can be incredibly helpful, because some of us have gone through life's lessons and we really have found within ourselves a wiser, stronger part of ourselves that has deeper faith and deeper connection to the divine. And that's a beautiful thing. It's important to remember, though, that we're all in this journey together, even though some of us may be further along than others. Yet the true, honest teaching for all of us is that as long as we are in the body, there are, I guess, what religious people would call temptations. And it's not just temptations necessarily sexual or for pleasure seeking, but it's also for power seeking, for control seeking. These are human characteristics, seeking power, control, adoration. And we see all the time how some of the biggest spiritual teachers take the greatest fall because they do get caught in these human sort of entrapments. And so it's not to condemn people or judge people. It's just to realize with compassion that wherever we are along in our life journey, that's okay. You and I are exactly where we're supposed to be. And the most important thing is setting the aspiration for achieving a higher level of ourselves, to really realizing a higher level of ourselves. Because within our humanity, there are, again, so many aspects, so many parts of ourselves, and so many levels within ourselves. So there is a very spiritually developed person within yourself. And yet there may be traits within yourself that you're not that happy with. Maybe you struggle with insecurity or lethargy or inability to focus, inability to make decisions. Maybe you're not happy with the way you relate to people in relationship. Maybe you feel that you're too impatient, or maybe you realize, hey, maybe I talk too much, or I'm too dominating or selfish, or I need the attention on me too much of the time. And realize that when you notice that you have any of those traits, that's your courage. The courage to have that self-awareness. Because there are many people walking this planet with no idea that they're carrying these sorts of traits. So we need to have a sense of humor, be able to smile and say, oh, there I am, trying to shine that spotlight on myself again. Or there I am, spinning my wheels, going in circles, back to point A, even though I thought I was over here, and to really have that compassion for ourselves. Absolute compassion for ourselves. I've even heard the term unbearable compassion, because sometimes it can be so challenging to open our hearts and have that compassion, but that is what is necessary. There's some miracle in having awareness. When we become aware of what we're thinking, how we're feeling, and our behavior, something changes. It's just a law of nature, of energy, of vibration. But it takes courage. It takes courage to close your eyes and go inside and be honest. What am I feeling? What's this tightening in my chest? What's this hardness or yucky feeling in my belly? Is it anger? Is it hatred? Rage? Shame? And it's not to just sit there or plunge into those dark feelings. It's about having the courage to feel them and to know. And in hypnosis, to take yourself by the hand and go into your feelings, but don't go in alone. Bring in the light, that higher light, the divine light. Open your heart and feel that light shining out, emanating out from within you. And feel how the light transforms the darkness, and the darkness also informs the light. What's really here? This is about being authentic. What is authentically here? So there's these various parts within myself. How can I employ my higher self, my divine self, to come in and help me heal these parts of myself? And what can be very tricky is that when we're in relationship with other people, they are a mirror for us and we are a mirror for them. So we can get caught in these dark places with other people. And what happens often is that we start spinning in the story. He did this, she did that. How could they do this to me? How could this happen? Whatever it is, the betrayal, the hurt, the remembering of what occurred that just seems like it shouldn't have occurred. Whatever it is, your behavior, their behavior, where you feel embarrassed, where you feel remorseful, where you feel angry at them, and maybe I'll never forgive them, and all these ideas and these thoughts. And it can be so refreshing to take a pause from all that. Close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so, because immediately that's going to lower, it's going to change the brain waves. It's going to reduce the tension in your nervous system. That's right, just closing your eyes and taking a breath is going to slow down those brain waves, help you to go inside. And use your powerful, brilliant, creative imagination. It's part of your subconscious mind. and remember or imagine, either one, remember something beautiful, a sunrise or a sunset, holding your baby or grandbaby or your best friend's baby for the first time, feeling the awe, the miraculous, a puppy, a kitten. Maybe you once witnessed when you were a child a horse being born or a goat being born, something miraculous. Recall that image. And if there's no such image to recall, imagine what it would be like if you were just sitting in a field of flowers, feeling perfectly safe, the weather perfect, and just drinking in the bliss of being in this field of flowers or a fresh meadow or at the ocean or at a gorgeous river or lake, whatever it is for you. If none of these images fit, that's okay. Maybe you don't want to be outside and you want to be in a beautiful dwelling, with furnished just the way you wanted to, that makes your own heart sing. Could be somewhere absolutely beautiful with beautiful picture windows. And just imagine yourself feeling comfortable and safe and protected. And if there's someone that you're in a conflict with, if you're able to, and again, if you're not, it's okay. Be gentle with yourself. Take yourself by the hand. But maybe someone you're in a conflict with, imagine a beautiful moment that you may have had in the past with that person. So if you're going through a divorce, for example, if you can, and if this doesn't bring up more upset for you, find a memory where you were actually happy with that person, where that person actually did something loving and nice towards you. And just only use this tool or technique if it's helpful for you. If not, find a moment of self-love. Maybe imagine yourself just resting in a beautiful bubble bath or a magnesium salt bath with the temperature of the water just perfect. And with your eyes closed, drink in the memory. Or even if it's a false memory and you're imagining it, just imagine how your body would feel. All your muscles going loose and limp like a rag doll. Remember what it was like to feel safe, to feel peace, to feel serenity, to feel love. And if you want, call in an ancestor and ask for help. Call in maybe a beloved grandmother or grandfather or great-grandmother and just call his or her spirit in and ask for this help, this divine support. If angels feel right for you, call in angels of protection and safety and imagine the light of these angels all around you. And this is a way that you can not only regulate your nervous system, but actually increase your channel to the divine. It's a very easy, simple, short form of self-hypnosis that you can begin to practice and apply in your own life. And at times you might want to go into deeper hypnosis and more lengthy, more powerful hypnotic experiences. But even these short, momentary experiences of self-hypnosis, of self-care, self-love, self-respect can honestly help to shift your vibration, shift your energy, shift your nervous system, allow your vagus nerve to become activated so that you are feeling more relaxed and more in control of your life. And when you are more in control of your life, you are at choice in your behaviors. And this is a wonderful way to tap into your actual authentic self in a way that is very positive. You're not denying any parts of yourself, but you're letting your authentic self drive the bus, so to speak. Take charge. Choose your next behavior, because your next behavior, it may be an action or it may be an inaction, but we want it to come from the wisest place inside of you so that then the reaction, whatever comes back at you, not only feels good, but empowers you to move forward, in your life towards your life goals, towards really achieving the life, not only that you desire, but that you deserve. And when we don't tune in and choose our behaviors from the highest place within ourselves, then we often create chaos in our lives. So I really encourage you to practice going inside, connecting to your heart, opening your heart to yourself with absolute, unbearable, and bearable compassion to create the life that you not only desire, but remember the life that you are worthy of. Repeating to yourself, I am worthy. I am worthy. Yes, I am worthy. The life that you deserve. God bless. Please comment. Let me know how the tools and techniques are helping you. Let me know any areas where I can assist you. I love this relationship together and our tribe that we are on the journey with together. And God bless.